I don't know about you. I really don't. But I'm just speaking for myself. There are some times when I watch Manchester United, I expect them to lose a game, based on the opposition, but the opposite happened after the 90th minute. Like for example, at Manchester City. No one was expecting Man United to lose, to win, I should say, against Manchester City. Persons were expecting Man City to be, the one that beat us. And some of us, like myself, was expecting that. But when push came to shove, stones were unturned for the better, of course, in our favor. But it is not like we're expecting United to beat City. And my point is that there are some sides that we have played against that we're expecting to beat. And there are some sides on the other end that we were not expecting to beat, but we beat them instead. Just like, for example, just the example I just gave with Man City. What is Manchester United's expectation this season? We're out of 3 competitions. We're out at the Champions League. Actually, I would say 4. We're out of the Champions League. We're out of the Premier League Challenge Trophy. It's something that we shouldn't have allowed to happen. We're out of the Carabao Cup. And we're out of the FA Cup. What is our goal for this season? Is it to get top 4, which looks for sure to happen? It looks certain to happen. Is it to win the EuroLeague? Is that an ego booster? Is that going to paper the cracks? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Because you seem like one of those managers that is just based on stellar play, even when you don't have a self play to begin with. But you're saying, well, I don't think trophies mean all that well, I think trophies paper over the cracks and it blinds the performance. Okay, you might have a point right there, but you were not performing to begin with. So what are you saying? It seems like you're not trying to win a trophy. And the way how you're trying to win a trophy, you're not displaying or portraying the football that is needed at Manchester United. And that has a lot of us Manchester United supporters thinking, are you the best man to take us forward? There are a lot of persons that have negative connotations. They have negative beliefs based on you staying in a job. Persons are questioning, what are you doing in training with the players? Persons are questioning, are you the man to take us forward? Are you very serious about this job? Are you serious about this job, or you're just an ex-Manchester United player that is happy to be in a job at Manchester United? Which one is it, bro? Because I looked on a picture, and this might be the thumbnail of this video, but I saw the picture of the match reaction you did after the match. So you're telling me that the average person, if they look on that picture, they would say that you were very disappointed with losing to Leicester City away at home, right? This was a chance for us to lay hands on a trophy for the first time since 2016 when President Trump was running for presidency. Now my man is out of president. He's out of the seat right now after 4 years. We have been trophy virgins for like 4 years. We haven't bust a nut for 4 years in terms of trophies. So what are you doing in the job, bro? What is your goal? What is your plan that you want for us to pan out at Manchester United? You want us to just run around like headless chickens? Anybody can do that. Kids do that on the playgrounds at school. So what are you saying? What is your goal, bro? We haven't laid hands on a trophy since 2016, ever since we've been on a routine to being trophyless. We've seen Arsenal get a trophy, and Arsenal have been there for like since 2004. So if you're making those knuckleheads over there, so in North London, win a trophy, what does that say about you? You have no excuse when it comes down to transfers. No excuse. You got Bruno Fernandes. You have Paul Pogba. Yes, you have a world-class player, but it's not like you're utilizing him in the role that he needs to be playing in. Yes, he can play as a double pivot, but more so, my man is best when playing as a box-to-box. Give him that your Yaya Toure position. Yes, he's been performing, and yes, he saved our skin against Milan. Again, I don't think that was the game plan, but my man, he came out of he came out of the magic hat, and he grabbed the game by the nuts, and brought us out of that hole that would have led us to a loophole after the 90 minutes if there was no goal scored. Because again, if the result at Old Trafford stayed the way it was, then Milan would have gone through. Milan would have gone through on away goals. But throwing this back to the Leicester City game, I wouldn't say I'm very disappointed. I really wouldn't. Because I think I have cut that emotional umbilical cord which would allow me to act or react emotional. I wouldn't say disappointed or irritated. I'm just... Again, back in the day when I was younger, I was like a loose cannon when it came on to United getting results. Definitely under Moyes. Like, I was going head nuts when I was younger, when things were not going as good as under Moyes. Like, there were times I would just write comments like, I would just like go loose. Right now, I'm just... oh, that's what's up. They lost 3-1 today. Okay, that's okay. I can live to see another day. I ain't gonna bother myself about that. So yeah, my emotional umbilical cord has been cut. I'm no uncircumcised. I'm uncircumcised Manchester United fan. It's me. So my emotional cord is not in one according to Manchester United having that feeling or that urge or that neediness to be felt like a Manchester. No, I let that go years ago. I think the time where I let it go was under Moyes. For sure, getting that out of my system completely was when Van Gaal was here. Because again, my man was playing dire football. No aggression, just playing ball in possession. That was just the name of the game, and it allowed him to claim at least the FA Cup. This is me. So even in those worst situations, Moyes got a piece of trophy. It was a SpongeBob kind of square pants type of trophy, but it was a trophy nonetheless, and that's the Charity Shield. Mourinho got 3 trophies. Van Gaal got 1 trophy. Ever since we have not won no trophies. No trophies whatsoever. We have been trophyless for 4 years. We have been trophy virgins for 4 years. What is the expectation for this squad? Back in the game, our midfield was very poor. Fred was... I'm going to get it to Fred in a second. Matic has shown his age in this game. The defense have shown what they're lacking in this game. We don't have a captain. Our captain was on the bench. That came on in the second half. We don't have a captain. A highly self-assured captain, I should say. My captain today made Kelechi Iheanacho look like Aaron Robin in 2014 at the World Cup. My man had man on toast. French toast, Italian toast, Latina toast. My man couldn't keep up with the pace of Jamie Vardy, and he couldn't keep up with the trickery of Iheanacho. So was my man was just redundant. Persons were saying he's living up to the name and the claim of being a refrigerator. Yeah, he was a rectangular shaped refrigerator in defense. He could move. He couldn't handle the pressure, and that led him to being exposed. No one could say that he had cold feet against his old club, but bro, you're captain of Manchester United. You should not be having no cold feet. Cold feet should not be in your vocabulary, none at all. Leave that to the youngsters. That's why we have the under 18 side. So they can sort out their cold feet in the under 18 side, so there is no space for no cold feet in the official professional side. But bro, man had you on toast, bro. My man made it look worse than Gerard Piqué. And Gerard Piqué is no top defender no more. Lindelof had a few challenges that he should have done better with. Wan-Bissaka was decent. Alex Telles had a few moments that had me scratching my head and the bottom of my chin. Like, bro, what are you doing? My man was trying to be like Van Bronckhorst back in the 2010 World Cup, trying to score one of those worldies Van Bronckhorst scored against Uruguay in the semi-finals of the World Cup in 2010. You're not no Van Bronckhorst, bro. Pass the ball or cross the ball. And Fred, let me just make this be said, because my last video podcast, I was questioning why persons were emphasizing bad names, bad claims on Fred. But with all of that being said, I had to swallow my humble pie and relax for a second, because when I watched today's game, that gave me a certification of why persons are having a negative reaction to that of Fred when he's playing on the pitch. Persons are questioning what does Fred offer to the side other than tenacity, unnecessary tenacity, by the way, because let me just make this being said, because he allowed the goal that was the third. No, it was not the third. It was Tielemans' goal. He was just running under the tail of Tielemans, but he wasn't stopping Tielemans. It's like he was trying to catch up equal to be chummy with Tielemans on the same wavelength. Bro, this is not a 100-meter sprint. And even then in a 100-meter sprint, you can't be trying to be equal with the nigga. You should put in a tackle, bro. I know it's easier said than done, but bro, you're behind. Well, things were equal at the time. I guess that's why I wanted to be equal in terms of running with the ball. But, bro, try to take the ball off the man's feet. He's not no Diego Maradona, because he's dead. And he's not no player that has a world-class ball control or have in his physical strength to shield anybody off the ball. So again, I think Fred should be excused. My man should take a quarantine and be on a routine to have a relaxation, have a 2-week vacation, something to that effect, and work on his game, because Fred is not the same player we signed him back when in 2018. He's not that player. He's a different type of player. Mason Greenwood got a goal that equalized, which was very good. Paul Pogba, he gave away the ball a few times, Paul Pogba, but he was the one that created the equalizer. Anthony Martial, let me say this about Anthony Martial again. This is nothing against Anthony Martial, because I said on Twitter that Anthony Martial is one of those players that can be misperceived, persons that can misinterpret what Martial is like as a person, because Martial is an introverted person, okay, and by virtue of that, he's going to doubt himself a lot of times. He's a confidence player, which means that more often than not, he's not going to have a continuation, a continuity of world class performance. He's going to have a very mixed type of just reading something. He's going to have a mixed type of performances in his games. So he's going to be up and down, up and down. Just like one of those mapitas, up and down. So my thing is this, bro. Martial is not a striker that has a lot of aggression to him. Like I would say he's probably a Berbatov type that doesn't really like just runs up and down like a Suarez, a Tevez, a Sanchez, a Wayne Rooney. He's not that aggressive. He's not. He's not. And that's the problem right there because Mason Greenwood is not aggressive himself, and that's nothing against Mason Greenwood, but he's not. You got the equalizer, but he's not. And he's not even fast. So our front three, which wasn't really a front three, because person we're seeing Van de Beek was playing left, whatever. But let this just be said, bro. Our attacking third today was second in demand. We were second best in all factions of the game. Brendan Rodgers outplayed Ole. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't seem very serious about being knocked out. Again, if you look at his reaction in the match reaction, my man doesn't look like he cares. My man is like, I know I got knocked out of the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. It was a tough game, but we keep moving, we keep striving. We're in second place in the first place, so we have to just continue, to get 3 points so that we can point out that you're still a top side, bro. You get knocked out of the FA Cup by Leicester City. You are decent players that can win you the match. You made Tillemans look like Lionel Messi. You made Iheanacho, well, this is speaking to Amago. You made man like Iheanacho look like Aaron Robin. And you made Jamie Vardy look like Ronaldo. My man had you on toast. Again, I don't want this video to be long, but yeah, bro, I just had to flesh out a few things, bro, because like I said, if we don't win any trophies this season, Paul Pogba has to leave for his own good. Because we're wasting his prime and we're wasting his time. Certain players have to be sold after this season. Certain players just have to be sold this season. Van de Beek, personally, we're criticizing Van de Beek and saying, you know what, Van de Beek offers to the club. Bridging Van de Beek hasn't played consistently since he's been at Manchester United. So it's kind of damning for you to criticize a player that hasn't been playing consistently as he should. Persons might say, well, Van de Beek is not a player that suits Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's system. Well, if that's the case, then why did he sign him in the first place? So that he could just come off the bench? This dude was signed for 30 mil. I'm pretty sure that's not what he left Ajax to be. He didn't want to be no sloppy seconds bench warmer. He didn't want to be that. No player wants to be that. Especially a young player. They want to thrive and, they want to express themselves and not suppress their talents. They don't want to bury their talents under the sun. 6 foot. Players want to play and express themselves. So again, that midfield was dire, poor. For sure, the defense, and the attacking third was kind of. It wasn't just a bit. It just was not the best. So with that being said, leave your comments down below and your reaction based on the game. It was a very poor performance. I mean, I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the type of player, the type of manager that will call out players based on their poor performances like Jose Mourinho. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is built like that. I think he's just a genuine, nice dude that is just happy and fortuitous enough to be in a Manchester United job. Because I'm telling you, bro, if that was Roman Abramovich as our owner or Papa Perez from Real Madrid, as much crap we want to give those two owners, what we have to give them props for is that they're very ruthless and assertive when it comes on to management. Like they don't kid around. They don't take crap they don't take crap from any manager. Even Jose Mourinho, who is Chelsea's best manager to date, you know, Roman Abramovich still cut him loose because he could tell that Mourinho was losing the dressing room. No one wanted to play for Mourinho no more. Sleep tight, sleep right, stay blessed and don't stress. I'll hold you guys in the next video podcast. Peace.